We're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We're on Ocean Boulevard. We're going to take you for a drive on this beautiful day down the main strip here in the Grand Strand. Hi, I'm Carmen, and if you're new here and you enjoy Myrtle Beach videos, be sure to click subscribe and the bell so you won't miss anything new. And a big shout out to our subscribers. We appreciate every single one of you. So as you can see by the sky, it is an absolutely gorgeous day today. It's so beautiful. And the ocean looks beautiful. It is just a really nice day. And if you are not familiar with Ocean Boulevard, this is the main boulevard that runs parallel to the ocean in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And this is where you're going to find most of the high-rise hotels, as you can see over here. And those are the oceanfront hotels that are on the left side. And then over here on the right side is what's called second row, which there are also hotels, restaurants, also short-term rentals, all different types of rentals here at Myrtle Beach. But on this main strip is where you'll find most of the large hotels. And if you're wanting to stay oceanfront, this is definitely where you want to be. Over here, you've got one of the many putt-putt or miniature golf courses that Myrtle Beach has. Myrtle Beach has a ton of mini golf courses. I know some people call it mini golf, some people call it miniature golf, and some people call it putt-putt, but there are lots of those. And there's also a ton of world-class real golf courses as well. If you're interested in golf, Myrtle Beach is a great place to come for sure. We've got a good amount of people out and about on this pretty day. Most people are probably on the beach enjoying this weather, though. It is so gorgeous today. Looks like most of the hotels right now do have vacancies. That varies. It varies depending on, the week, the weekend, whether it's a weekday versus weekend. It does vary a lot, whether there are vacancies or not. Usually the busiest times are around the week before and after Easter, Memorial Day weekend. That is absolutely one of the busiest times at Myrtle Beach. There's usually, in most years, there's a large bike festival that weekend, and also it's the first sort of real weekend of summer, so to speak. I think it's when a lot of people think of going to the beach. They've got a 3-day weekend, and the weather's beautiful. The ocean water is finally warm enough to swim. We get a lot of questions about when is it warm enough to swim in the ocean. It's usually about mid-May. It depends on your cold tolerance, but it's usually around mid-May. And also, the ocean water can be cold if you're, from more in the south, but if you're, say, from Canada, maybe it's not so cold to you in the spring, but for most of us, we like to wait till about mid-May to swim. And then other busy times of the year at Myrtle Beach would be, here's the new building for the new Marriott. Wow, have those gone up so fast. Wow, this is going to be a Springhill Suites and Courtyard by Marriott's, where the old breaker tower was. So there's the breakers. The breaker's still here, but they used to have a tower there as well, which got demolished. So lots of progress there. But other busy times are, of course, the whole summer's pretty busy, but the 4th of July is a peak in the summer. And then I would say New Year's. There are a reasonable amount of people Labor Day weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. Christmas actually isn't too busy, but New Year's can be pretty busy. This year we saw a lot of no vacancy signs on New Year's, so that can be a busy time here. But usually Labor Day is not too bad. Like I said, some people, but not crowded. And Thanksgiving, there's definitely quite a few people, but not super packed. So hopefully that'll help you if you were planning a trip. And we also have a video on how to avoid crowds at Myrtle Beach. I will link that in the description below. You can see the beautiful ocean over here. I'm gonna look across Brian. And if you're not familiar, Brian's our driver, so thank you, Brian, for driving. Got police out. He said he's mainly coasting today. Lots of traffic. Slow moving traffic.
Not really a lot of traffic. It's just
slow, yeah. Well, people taking it in, you know, if it's your first time here in Myrtle Beach, it's fun to drive slow and check everything out because there's definitely a lot to see. We really love this drive down Ocean Boulevard, so this is super exciting. This is the new Funplex Amusement Park over here on the right, and it is coming soon. I've heard a rumor early May, but really don't know. I can't say for sure. They haven't announced a specific date. Definitely still have a little work to do, but it looks like most of the rides are up. So up here we have the Skywheel, and if you remember in our last video, it didn't have any spokes or anything, so they have now started reassembling it. Oh, Brian just noticed that slingshot ride's going. Wow. Oh wow, look at all the people over here at the Beach House Bar and Grill, packed. Wow, that is scary. That's not something that I would want to do. Would you do that, Brian? Sure. And Brian says yes. Oh, we got a little detour because of the Skywall construction, but there you can see they definitely are putting it back together. And they have these thrill rides right over here where you saw that slingshot ride. So there's lots of entertainment on Ocean Boulevard. Straight ahead here, you've got beautiful Pier Park. That's where the dolphin statue is, and you can see the ocean there. And then you've got the Skywheel. Again, don't have the cars back on yet, but got everything else. Busy day today. So this is the central part of the boardwalk, would be over by the ocean, and this is the central part of the boardwalk, and it's where most of the entertainment is located. You've got all these Ripley's attractions. There's like several different Ripley's attractions here: Haunted House, Mirror Maze, 5D Theater, Ripley's Believe It or Not, which is the auditorium, and we have a video on that. I'll link that in the description below. You've got 2 arcades that are oceanfront, which is nice, right on the boardwalk. Lots and lots of gift shops. You've got the Gay Dolphin, which is a huge multi-level gift shop, but there's a lot of other smaller gift shops as well. So all kinds of things to do in this area. There's Peach's Corner, which is an iconic restaurant that is oceanfront, has been here for a very long time, I believe since 1938. Here's the Ripley's Believe It or Not auditorium. It's an interesting place, it's different. We've got the police tower up here. Volleyball courts. Oh, there's people playing volleyball. Good day for it. And there's the boardwalk over there. And then as we head down, you'll see more gift shops, and they also have some restaurants. Like there's the Tiki Bar and Grill, Pizzeria. So again, this is the central part where you can find a lot of things, both entertainment-wise and also food and shopping. It's good to see construction. There was some construction that we just passed. It's nice to see new things coming. I'm excited about the Funplex Amusement Park. Leave a comment below. Are you excited about the Funplex Amusement Park? There's Sharky's, another restaurant, oceanfront. And also, it's good to see the new Marriott towers going up. Those are supposed to open in 2022. I'm excited to see those. And it's really exciting to see the Skywall coming back. To me, that's such an iconic part of the Myrtle Beach skyline. And they're having their 10th anniversary this year, so they put a whole new lighting package in and just basically renovated the whole Skywall, and it'll be exciting to see what it looks like when it's done, but that was for their 10th anniversary. Give it a facelift, so to speak. But yeah, it's such an iconic part of the Myrtle Beach boardwalk and skyline now. It's good to see it back. It looked so strange when it didn't have any spokes or anything. I'll link to one of those videos that shows it bare in the description below. Now we're headed more towards the southern part of the main strip in Myrtle Beach. It's the south of the main boardwalk. The southern end still has some high rises, as you can see coming up, and Landmark, which is a huge hotel. But they also have some of these low rises and also basically some rentals that look like, I guess you'd call them single family homes. I think they're still considered condos, but they're sort of standalone rentals. Here's the 2nd Avenue Pier and Wicked Tuna restaurant. And that has some amazing views, really great views there. Some of the piers here charge a fee to walk out on the pier, but some don't. A lot of the piers have restaurants, arcades, other entertainment, and you can fish from the piers, but you do usually have to pay a fee to the pier, but you don't need a fishing license to fish at the pier. So if you're just here for vacation and you don't want to have to buy a South Carolina fishing license, that's a good way to enjoy some fishing. And if you want to fish from the beach, you do need a South Carolina fishing license. Big towers. Ocean's 1. Bathroom mirror crossing the street. Up here on the right is Family Kingdom. You can see the coaster and the Ferris wheel, and they've got their cars back on the Ferris wheel, which is cool. They have their cars down doing some maintenance during the off season. And over on the left is their water park. I have not heard if it's opening this year. It did not open last summer. The water park, Family Kingdom opened, but their water park did not. So it'll be interesting to see if they open it this year. But Family Kingdom is a fun little amusement park. Well, I say little, but it's a pretty good size amusement park, and they have a lot of rides, a lot of different options for all ages. Brian said that wooden coaster is a lot of fun, and you can see the ocean from it. And I think you can see the ocean from the Ferris wheel as well. It's pretty neat. They've got a log flume. They've got a Crazy Mouse coaster called Twist and Shout. Lots of spinner rides that smaller children can enjoy. Yeah, big military plane. Wow. Don't know how well that'll show up on the video, but that's pretty neat. The Myrtle Beach International Airport is just south of here, and the military does use it quite a bit. You see a lot of military planes come in and out. And at the 4th of July, they have salute from the shore, which is pretty neat. It's both modern and vintage military planes fly down along the beach in the Grand Strand, and that's a lot of fun to go out and check out on the 4th of July. Very patriotic and inspiring. So as you can see, the further south we get, the more sort of low rises you see mixed in with some of the high rises. Also, I'd say that, especially once you get past Family Kingdom and get a little further south down here and past Landmark, it gets a little more relaxed, a little more of a relaxed vibe than the central and northern part. And I'm not talking about the far north, I'm talking about the northern part we covered in this video. The far north Myrtle Beach is definitely relaxed as well. Then, of course, you have North Myrtle Beach, and you have Surfside, Garden City, Merle's Inlet. So there's a lot of different places right along the Grand Strand to choose from, and they all sort of have their own unique feel. It's plenty warm today, but today is, I think, the coolest day this week that we're going to have, and then I think it's going to be warmer the rest of the week. We're still in that time of the year where the weather does vary. People are always asking me about the weather, and we have a whole playlist on Myrtle Beach weather, which I'll link in the description below, covers all the different seasons. And so the one thing I'll say about Myrtle Beach weather is pack for anything. Unless you're coming in the middle of the summer when it's definitely going to be hot, you want to pack for everything, because any other time of the year it can be much warmer than you'd think, or it can be much cooler than you'd think. And sometimes a cool day here is really cold, let's say in the winter, because of the wind. You have to factor the wind in. It's typically windier here than you would find inland. But the same can go for, you can have a really warm day in the winter and get caught by surprise where you can wear shorts in the winter. So you have to pretty much pack for anything unless you're coming, like I said, from I'd say mid-May through mid-October. It's pretty much going to be warm. It's varying degrees of warm. Spring Garden Pancake House. I know one of you told us you really enjoy that. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let other people know that it's a good video. We appreciate that. There's the Virginian, the Viking. So yeah, now we're down in the proper southern end of the main strip at Myrtle Beach. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a subscribe and look at the video that's on your screen right now for more great Myrtle Beach content. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.